What is going on? Mark Wilson here, the Viking Marketer, and I'm going to show you exactly how you're one decision away from catastrophic failure and abomination of your life, or one decision away from making everything in your life come true. Tune in to this video, watch all the way to the end, and you're going to find the exact secret of how you can make sure that it's on the positive and not the negative.
Hey, I'm the Viking Marketer, and this is my business partner and fellow founder of Digital Freedom Movement, Kellen Chivy. Since 2017, we went from mechanics busting our knuckles every single day, never getting days off, to unlocking freedom for ourselves and helping thousands of other people just like yourself do the exact same thing. Subscribe and tune in and see how we're creating freedom for thousands of people.
One decision away at all times from absolutely destroying your life and absolutely radically changing it for the better at all freaking times. You don't believe me? So if you go to the bar, I'll give you two different scenarios from the bar. If you go to the bar and you decide to drink and you decide to get in your car right after you drink, you get pulled over. No bueno, your life is dramatically changed for the worse. You lose your license, maybe your car gets impounded, you have thousands of dollars worth of fines. That radically changes your life for so much worse. Say you're in the situation like I'm in, and I'm married, and you go to the bar and you decide that you're going to go pick up a woman and you take her home and you have some intercourse. Well, guess what? Your life just changed forever. You could have just destroyed everything that you built. Your whole relationship, all that stuff could be gone away because of that one decision. You're one decision away from destroying your life at all times. You're also one decision away from radically changing your life at all times. So all these different decisions you could be making a decision that you're going to dig deeper and start going to that next level of conversation with people. And all of a sudden you start digging deeper. You made that one decision. I'm going to dig deep on every conversation. My goal with every conversation is I'm going to find one super bad pain that this person's having in their life. I'm going to ask a million questions till I find it. And then I'm gonna be the solution for it. Making that one decision will radically change your life forever, and you'll make more money than you ever thought that you could ever by making that one decision. And these are the things that so many people miss out on, and they end up making no decisions and continue with the exact same actions as before, and they don't get to the life that they want. And this is why decision making is by far the most important skill that you have in your possession. Because if you're not making the correct decisions in life, if you're making the decisions where I was just talking about, well, you're supposed to work for 2 hours, some other stuff came up, and your decision is always to just put it on the back burner. Well, you just put all your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, the next level of your life on the back burner, and it keeps getting further and further and further away, where it's almost at that state that you just don't think that you could ever achieve it. Or you're making those decisions that you're going to go drink every single day. So you're not going to be able to get up at the proper time every day, be full in the mind, be ready to impact. And you're making poor decisions because your mind's in a poor state. And I'm not saying that like I don't drink or any of those things. So this weekend I had quite a few drinks. It was Super Bowl weekend. But I'm saying like you're deciding to drink and drink and drink. And those decisions have ripple effects to other things. So these are your choices. And that's why it's so important to be able to make the right choices. Going to bed at the right time. One of the guys that I follow, like pretty religiously, he says go to bed at the exact same every night. If you go put to bed at the exact same every night, your body's so much more prepared for the next day because it knows when it's going to bed. It's so much easier to go to sleep, all those kind of things. Setting up these consistent habits within yourself, making those decisions it just have massive ramifications. And just know, and this is one of the things that I was trying to say with that whole like 2-week switch over thing, and every 2 weeks, is you have to be focused on the process. Always be focused on the process, not the outcome. Every time that I've been focused on the outcome, what I'm looking to get at, all of my results have tanked every single time. So one of the things is we just started up our fitness business, and Kel and me were talking, and I didn't want to overload him with work. So we're talking about different things. And every single thing that we decided on was about the process. I'd be like, I don't know, man. Like, are you sure you want to talk to people if you're only making $7 a sale? And he's like, yeah, man, I don't care if I have to put in the work right now to get all of the interworking and put the reps in so everything starts flowing better. I'll put in those reps now, only make that $7 per sale, and actually talk to people, and then we'll set up all the other things, because this is just part of the process. We need to start making some money so we can start scaling in other ways. So he's not thinking about the outcome. He's not thinking about like, hey, how can I make $10,000 at the end? It's like, hey, let's set up all the processes within everything. Let's just focus on that and making this all work, and then we'll make the money later. And if you think about that, guys, and if you all think about that, is like, hey, like I have my sales funnel here, 6 steps here, just focusing on those 6 steps and perfecting those 6 steps to making them the best that they possibly can be in your sales funnel, then boom, you will start making money. But if you start only focusing on the outcome, you will make no money and your business will tank. And this is me talking about when I've had businesses grossing $30,000, $40,000 a month, and then all of a sudden I'm going down to $12,000 a month just because I shifted my focus just solely to the outcome. So you always have to set up all those pillars, all the little processes along the way, and stay focused on that. No matter how big your business gets, you should never shift your focus to the end result. And every time I've ever heard any successful person shift their focus to the end result, the results have either tanked or plateaued, and instead of continuing to rise. So just know that. Just know that you should always be focused on making those good decisions. And if your decisions are the right decisions for the process, please be focused on the process at all times, because the number one failure is focusing on that end result. Just remember, 1 in the hand is always better than 2 in the bush. Okay. So if you're focused on those 2 in the bush and you're always like, hey, how can I change things to get 2 in the bush? Having 1 in your hand and knowing that you're focused on that process and you know that you're getting that 1. Let's get some unblurified stuff. No, it's not coming back for some reason. You know that you're going to be able to get the results that you want eventually. That building that infrastructure will be able to get you long-term results instead of potentially maybe a short stint little burst that's not going to change yours or anybody else's life. So constantly be thinking about your process. Build out your process, write out your process, whatever it is, and make decisions towards that process, not towards the end result. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about with decision making and why it's so freaking important.